Oh, hey, how are you? Good to see you, man. Yeah. Hi. What's up?
How does it feel to, you've regenerated the Penguin pretty much. I mean, everybody's always talking about the Joker, but you've really brought this character really back to life. And what does that mean to you?
Well, I share credit with our amazing showrunner, our executive producers, John Stevens, Danny Cannon, Bruno Heller. The vision started with them, and I'm the vessel. I just showed up, and when we auditioned, I didn't know really what I was auditioning for. They wrote a fake scene, and so everything I brought to that scene just instinctually happened to match their vision of where they wanted to take the Penguin in the story. And again, sometimes lightning strikes, and sometimes you get the job, and sometimes it leads to amazing experiences like Gotham's Penguin. It's just yeah.
It seems like every season the Penguin grows and transitions into something else. What can we expect in this final season for his growth?
I think really what I'm setting up, like the story that I feel like Gotham is telling is about how this city, Gotham City, corrupts and how it destroys love. And when we start the show with Oswald, there's a shred of humanity there. He's still trying. He's Fish Mooney's umbrella boy. He's working his way up. He's failing. He's figuring it out. And there's something, I don't know if identifiable is the word, but again, something sympathetic there. We know what he's striving for and why he's making these decisions. So by the end, I think that humanity, that gentleness, that deep down underneath, if everything had gone right for him, he would be a good person, I believe. But by the end of this story that we're telling, I want all of that humanity to be squashed out. He is a monster. He is a monster. He's a supervillain. Gotham City has taken this person, Gotham City and the people who live in it, and they've beaten out every shred of humanity, so that we see at the end, we see the supervillain that we all grew up knowing. We see someone who can really challenge the Batman, and that's where we're going to be at the very end. Just really, really proud of it.
Following on from that, throughout the seasons, Penguin's often had a specific person or group of people that he's sort of targeting or wanting revenge on. Mm-hmm. And now that he's got his revenge for the death of his mother,
yes.
Who's the main target for the final season? Where's he going to go?
Yeah, right. I mean, it's actually a really great. I feel like when that happened at the end of season 4, when he avenged his mother's death, I feel that released him. That was really the last piece of vengeance that had not been spoken for. That he hadn't. It was the last bit of revenge that he hadn't gotten yet, and then he got it. And so when we start season 5, he's taken over City Hall. He is absolutely the most powerful he's ever been, and he wants to rebuild the city, especially the crime syndicate, in his image, in his design. He's there to remake Gotham in his image. And so, yeah, I think there will be revenge. I don't know where he's going exactly. I haven't read the final episodes yet, so I don't know. But the way these alliances in these last 10 episodes are changing so fast, we'll have to see, if Gordon is the friend that he always thought he was, if Riddler is the ally that he thought he could be, we have yet to see. So revenge may be coming for any of them. I don't know who it is, but probably someone.
Is there any chance of a spin-off for you once Gotham concludes, or is that?
I mean, I haven't heard anything, and if there's talk of it, they really should let me know, because when we wrap the final scene, I'm walking upstairs and I'm shaving my head and going back to blonde. So they better get all they need to get, or let me know, because this is going away immediately. But yeah, I don't know. I tell people it's an amazing time for television and entertainment in general, because the fans look at it. Comic-Con is such it's such a phenomenon, and the fans actually through social media have a voice. They can choose to keep characters coming. It's if there's desire for it. This has been the most gratifying character I've ever played in my life, and I owe everything to this character and to this job. So if they needed me or wanted me, if the fans were into it, I would be there in a second.
Yeah. Talking about the fans, how do you think they will react at the end of the final episode?
I mean, I think they're going to be stoked. Absolutely thrilled, because I'm thrilled the fact that I get to show the traditional Penguin from the comics, and really having seen the designs and where we're taking visually the character. I think it's one of the most. I think it's one of the closest film version of the classic comic book Penguin that's ever that we've seen. They're all classic in their own way, but this, I feel, is just it's so close to the original source material. I'm so excited for people to see it. You know, and it just gives us a little bit of legitimacy, like being the actual older Penguin who's overweight, who, you know, is a monster, who you know, all of this stuff that has happened to him has led up to that, and I think everyone's going to be really thrilled. So, yeah, I'm thrilled.
Thank you. Sorry,
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Bless you. Thanks for supporting our show and writing about it. It means so much to all of us. Cheers.
Bye.